And a pleasant good evening to you and yours, and welcome to Brevard Sports Network, where tonight we believe we have a doozy of a girls lacrosse game for you as the 6-2 Viera Hawks host the 6-1 Satellite Scorpions. Tonight's game is brought to you by Total Spine and Orthopedic. Neck, back, hip, knee, or joint pain? Well, suffer no more. Call 321-499-4646. Visit online at totalspineortho.com. We'll be right back here on Brevard Sports Network and run down the lineups for both teams. And, of course, joining me tonight, as always, and I tell you what, Cal Ripken Jr.'s got nothing on this guy when it comes to broadcasting lacrosse because he is the Iron Man of lacrosse broadcast this year. He's been at every Viera broadcast that we've done for lacrosse. And not only that, but you also did all the soccer games this year. So, Caleb, the Iron Man Brown, with me tonight. So, excited to have Caleb here. Let's tell you a little bit about the Satellite Scorpions under the direction and tutelage of Mark LaRusso. They come in, as we noted earlier, in out of League 1A, District 8, 6-1. They are ranked 48th overall in the state of Florida. Thus far this season, they've scored 110 goals and allowed just 34. They are led by Maeve Chamberlain, and I tell you, Maeve is one of those goal scorers you do not want to take your eyes off of. According to the statistics I have, which are only updated through 6 games, she's got 25 goals and 2 assists for 27 points. The leading assist getter for Satellite this year is Laney Dahl. Laney with 11 this year, and Aaron Hayslip has 10. In goal tonight for Satellite, I believe we can expect to see, well, who knows here. We'll find out here in a second. It's either going to be Shepard or Radcliffe. Both have pretty much split time equally. Shepard has allowed just 6 goals this season. Radcliffe, 24. She's faced far more shots, 42 shots on goal. So it sounds like to me that Radcliffe is the one that's playing against the tougher competition. Right. And then when Satellite gets up, as they've done quite frequently this year, their wins include 14-2 over Merritt Island, a 20-0 win over Cocoa Beach, a 14-9 loss to Edgewood, 15-4 over West Shore. So it sounds like Coach LaRusso is working in both goalies this year, but it does sound like to me that when it comes to the starting keeper tonight for Satellite, that is likely to be Ratcliffe. All right, let's talk about the home team, Viera Hawks, who come in ranked 33rd in the state of Florida. The girls are coming off a heartbreaker of a loss on Friday night down at St. Edwards. They lost 13-12 in overtime. They come in at 6-2. They are undefeated in Brevard County. Their other loss came to Vero Beach. They put the ball on the back of the net at a rapid rate. So far this season, 123 goals scored, and they've allowed 55. So keep your eye on the defense tonight. They are led by Catherine Zeke. Zeke comes in with 34 goals, 11 assists, and 45 points this year. And I tell you, Caleb, she has really, really exploded. You've seen her all year.
She really has. There was a lot of talk, I think, coming into the season. You're looking at Isabella DeSascio,
Avery
and
Foster, our reigning.
right.
Right.
If we're being real, that was a lot of the talk.
Right.
But Catherine Zeke has said, "Ho ho ho, my friends,
Yep.
you're going to be calling my name a lot." And it's almost every time she touches the ball, it's either going to go in or she's missing by literally that much.
All right, as we have the national anthem, and we'll be right back. All right, Caleb. You mentioned Isabella DeSascio and Avery Foster, and it can all Catherine Zeke's having a great year, but Avery Foster as well too. 28 goals, 18 assists so far this season. When you talk about the defense of the Viera Hawks, it's Addison Fridolin that anchors that defense. Sophia Adderton and Bella Wessel, pretty good defensive standouts as well. McKenna Dunnigan and Bella Wessel, they play all three positions. They are Coach Chad's Swiss Army knives, if you will. I'll tell you where the Hawks really stand out is in draw controls this year. So far this season, the Viera Hawks have been simply amazing at draw control. It was the one issue you noted a couple of years ago, Caleb, in that game against Vero Beach where they were utterly dominated. Not this year. So far this season, 164 draws. They have won 114 of them. That's a 69.5% draw control win. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Look. I say when it comes to draw control, if you can hover between that 69, 75 range, somewhere in between there, you're good.
Yep. And they are certainly stuck in the middle as the referees from the Mid-Coast Officials Association check the nets. The Hawks with wins over Melbourne 19-3, Celebration 13-6, Cocoa Beach 23-0, a 21-8 loss to Vero Beach, which was a one-goal game at the half. They defeated Holy Trinity 19-3, beat Edgewood 12-6, and defeated Rockledge 17-3 prior to the heartbreaker on Friday night down at St. Ed's where they lost 13-12. Once again, we want to thank Total Spine and Orthopedics. We also want to thank Florida City Gas, W, and J Construction as well for their sponsorship of tonight's game. Caleb, what are the other things that have impressed you about Viera this year? Obviously, it's no secret we have an agreement to broadcast 8 girls' games this year. This is number 6, I believe, 5 or 6, but you've seen them all 5 or 6 times. What do you like?
I love how aggressive they are on defense.
Uh-huh.
Bella Wessel is that enforcer type. She brings it to everybody, doesn't back down from anybody.
Bella could play on my line in hockey.
Yes,
that's what I like. As Satellite will be in their traditional red, and they'll be trying to score on the goal to your left. Viera in their home whites with gold skorts, if you will, and they'll be trying to score on the goal to your right. Cameron Wallace in net for Viera. She's had an outstanding season. 6 seniors on the team. They've already taken care of their senior night this year. As we are set for the opening draw here. There is 25 minutes on the clock. And we are ready to go. Bella whistle, and we got a whistle. And we're going to do it again. A redraw.
So actually, coming into one of the rules that I learned I didn't realize that I didn't know was on the draws the draw has to go above their head.
Yep, just like that. And that was Maeve Chamberlain on the draw. Coming away with it is Chelsea Paglia. And that pass is taken away by Ivy Knight. And here come the Scorps. And a whistle. And Knight will continue with progress. This is where the Scorps and Maeve Chamberlain can be so dangerous, Caleb, coming from that X position.
You know, this is where you rely on Cameron Wallace to constantly be calling out the ball, letting her defense know where it is at all times.
Looks like Satellite's going to set up with 2 back there. I believe that's Haley Nunn. They're working around the perimeter. That's Anya Jackson. And the ball back in the pocket of Aaron Hayslip. Hayslip looking for an opening, finds one, shot, and a goal! A beautiful setup right down the middle to Maeve Chamberlain. Surprise, surprise, and it's 1-0 Scorps.
Great cut there by Chamberlain, letting the play set up, and then as soon as the opening was there, no hesitation.
You know, I'm a little confused at the Viera defense there, Caleb. I'm not sure what they were doing, but it looks like they are working together right now to get it corrected as they huddle up around their keeper. Maeve cut right down the middle, and nobody was there, which is unusual. You generally don't see that from that aggressive Hawks defense. And this time, it'll be Satellite ball, and we'll continue play. And that one over the outstretched reaches. Avery Foster will be first on the scene.
Now for the clear.
Yep. Everybody on Avery.
Yeah.
And here come the Hawks, trailing 1-0. And they'll set it up. Bella Wessel. And now in the pocket of Chelsea Paglia. Paglia looking for a cutter down the middle. Has one, but missed it. The cutter was Paige Martin. And in front, a bounce off another cut by Wessel. And Wessel backs it up. Little contact there from Maeve. Maeve knows if she's going to get the better of Bella, she's got to play physical. Because Bella is.
Yeah. No, you've got to be on. You've got to be on that stick, and you've got to ride her hands.
Uh-huh. And a turnover, and a costly one, and a good save in front. Paige Shepard with an outstanding save. She squared up and put her body on it. And back behind the cage in X's number 1, Reese Sterrett. Whistle. And there goes the roster. Good thing I print 4 of them. 21-22 to play in the opening half. As Sterrett starts, fires, cut in front. Wessel with a beaut. And it's 1-1 as Bella Wessel ties it up. Bella cut in behind that Scorp defense and bounce one past Paige Shepard for the tying goal.
Yeah, it looked like on that first possession there, Viera was everyone was cutting at once, and it was clogging that middle, so
Yep.
no one had an easy catch or an easy shot. A lot of passes being forced there. That time they cleared it out and ran the play as it was supposed to be run, and success happened.
And there it is. As Wessel and Chamberlain will do the draw thing all over again. 1-1, 2-1 actually, and who's gonna? It's gonna be Wessel. She got hit in the head, no call. Cutter in front, shot, and another save by Shepard. As McKenna Dunnigan turned around and fired with a one-timer, if you will. And the Hawks continue to apply pressure. This is Dunnigan again. She'll come out and take it back. And the Hawks will work it around the circle. It's a nice pass there. Keely Duarte. Duarte cuts, no pass. Sterrett looking for somebody. Little check there by Madison Bazkowski. And that time the Hawks score again. Was that Paige Martin? Was that number 11, I believe?
I believe that was
Paige Martin. My guy Shane will be happy with that. I believe we believe it was, yeah.
Goal Viera, number 11, Paige Martin.
Yep, nobody turned around.
We weren't getting yelled at, so we're good.
That's always the telltale. 2-1. So after trailing 1-0, the Hawks apply the pressure. That's the best way to play defense, Caleb, is not have to play it at all.
Yep.
Score goals. And here they come again. The Hawks on the attack. In front, another good cut. Ball dropped, though. And that Scorp defense in numbers. 6 of them.
One of the things I would like to see if you're Viera is have there be a trail cutter. You send the first one in, the satellite is collapsing in on it. If you have a trail cutter coming in behind, you might have a better shot. I mean, it's not like you have a small amount of people that can score goals on this team.
Here we go. Shot and a goal. And that is Kaylee Duarte, number 4.
Beautiful job on the free position shot.
All right, Caleb, tell us some of the rules.
Number 4, Kaylee.
All right. Well, when it comes to penalties, there's a shooting space foul where you cannot have the head of your stick in the shoot too far into the too close to the face.
Spit it out, young man. Spit it out.
Too close to the face of your shooter.
Okay.
It is a non-contact, so usually most contact refs are gonna throw the free position shot out.
Okay.
Depending on where the contact is made.
Just like we saw there.
Yes.
Okay. I'll have you explain it again later, so practice. I'm just giving you a hard time. Not really, though. All right, his satellite comes. This is Hayslip with it. And the Scorps have given up 3 straight and are in dire need of a goal here. And let's see if Hayslip can find a cutter. And Hawks, do you see the adjustment there, right?
Yep.
It's definitely man-to-man now. There is no confusion as to what we have. Now there's a little zone out front. But the Scorps aren't coming down the lane uncovered this time, or the
Nope.
slot, or that's what we called it in hockey, was a slot area.
You and Jackson both called it the same thing, and no one's corrected. So therefore, we'll go with it.
As long as Jackson calls it the slot, then I'm safe. This is Ivy Knight. And this is what Satellite did the last time. They set it up. They were patient. The problem is they are finding success this year doing this, but the Hawks score at a much more rapid rate.
Yes.
Cut down the middle. Shot in the goal! And that time, Maeve Chamberlain fights through that coverage there. And I tell you what, that's similar to a defensive back in football, for example, having great coverage on a receiver. She was there. The ball was perfectly placed in the stick on the cutting Chamberlain, and Chamberlain has her second of the night, and it's 3-2.
Alan, what did you do?
That's an ambulance, so hopefully nothing. As Chamberlain and Wessel. Straight up. And this one corralled in by nobody yet. Still free. And finally picked up by Chelsea Paglia.
And the check will be called.
Called a check. And here comes Isabella DeSascio. And DeSascio whips it over to Zeke, the leading goal scorer. And here comes Viera setting up. Nice job. Oh, nice in front. Well, too high, though. Too high. I didn't see it go over. And that'll be Scorp ball. The pass to the cutter was a little bit high there.
But that time with Viera there, they sent in a secondary cutter, and that's who that pass was to. Had a nice shot if they were able to get that pass down.
It is 3-2 here. That pass is an errant pass, and referee says, no, good try. But it'll be Scorp ball. Ivy Knight. It's a good picture you got there tonight, Mr. Brown.
Thank you. Hope all the viewers at home are enjoying it.
Yep. Shepard now the keeper with it in the circle. And that pass gets past everybody and beyond the stick of Reese Red and out of bounds. And Paige Martin, who has a goal in this one, comes over to scoop it up. See who cuts this time. Keep your eye on Paige Martin again. There she goes. And this is Chelsea Paglia. Paglia triple team, smacked with the stick. And I think we're going to get one of those free position shots here, right, Caleb?
Yes.
No?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Man, goodness.
Wow.
That's a slash, right?
Yeah.
I mean, by every definition. But Scorps come away with it, but they can't control it. And it's a foot race between the eights. Eva Tyler and Kayla Boer. How do you say that?
Buer.
Kayla Buer. And the Hawks are right back down. But that one just comes out of the stick of Wessel. She hustles over and picks it back. I'm sorry, that's not Wessel. That's Chelsea Paglia, one of the seniors on the team. like the role Paige Martin has taken, a sophomore with this team. Cutting in front is Wessel. Let it go. And I tell you what, that's a great job by McKenna Dunnigan there. Bella Wessel faked me out. It looked like Wessel was coming for the shot as she was cutting, and it ends up on the stick of Dunnigan, and she just turns and fires it home.
Number 15, McKenna Dunnigan.
And the sophomore with a goal. And that's a pretty good job right there, because I thought I was getting ready.
We'll need to reward ourselves with some Chick-fil-A.
I think that's a good job by Bella there. And it's 4-2. Scooped up by Paglia. Loses it momentarily. And that'll be a slap. And Ava LaRusso is whistled. And Ava going to take a seat. So that's a yellow for Ava. Viera's won 5 in a row against Satellite, but all time as a program, the Scorps are 13-7 against Viera. With the extra lady out there, see what the Hawks can do here. In front, turns, and Shepard in front to the cutter, a little high. And coming in to scoop it up is Jenny Vargas. And Vargas in front to Wessel. She spins, but didn't have the ball in the pocket all the way. And they'll set it up again, but that gets over the stick of Reese Sterrett. And that won't please Coach Chad. And Satellite will take over.
Small self-inflicted wounds are not going to help you win.
Yeah, that's the thing you got to be careful of against the St. Ed's and the Vero Beach is plays like that, you know. Got a whistle.
I didn't understand his signal.
Nah, I don't know what he was whistling. Coming up at halftime, absolutely nothing. We're going to take a break. 12:39 to go here. We're rapidly approaching the water break. Oh, whistle before the shot.
Oh, come on.
Whistle before the shot there. And that was a good shot by Janie Vargas. Vargas had her a goal, but now she'll get a free position shot. Be nice if they could just say, "Can I just take the shot?"
Right.
Or do like do like basketball, right? And one.
Right.
2-point goal. 12:06 to play. Obviously, I'm kidding. Shot, and that one went way off the top lip of her stick and said, yeah, right? I went through the field goal. That's a 3-point goal.
Or you know, I actually kind of like the soccer way soccer does some of their rulings. If it doesn't stop the progress, let the play go on.
Let the play go on, exactly. Yeah, that's a good point. This is one of those sports, though, that have been around forever, invented by the Native Americans, and you just don't. I mean, you make tweaks in games. Obviously, there's differences between the boys and the girls, but this is one of those sports you can't make major changes to.
No.
In front, nice job. Oh, that's going to be time. Is that going to be time off?
I would think that would have been a yellow.
But no, the hit to the head, but a free position shot coming here.
Wait a minute. So a lesser foul
for
on
Aaron
the other side.
Hayslip. Careful now. So here goes Hayslip. She'll be one-on-one for a split second here before the Hawks defense rapidly closes. Aaron pretty good goal scorer herself. Whistle blows. Hayslip in. Shot, bounce, goal. And it's 4-3 with 10:38 to play. Aaron Hayslip with the tally. Feels good to be back broadcasting again, lacrosse. I haven't got to do it at all this year, and I know many of you out there, and this is the water break. So I want to thank Florida City Gas. Neck, back, hip, knee, or joint pain. Well, do not fear the pain. Get it taken care of. Or reach out to Total Spine and Orthopedics, 321-499-4646, online at totalspineortho.com. We got us a game here, Caleb, 4-3. And will it be the fast pace of the Viera Hawks or the slow and steady wins the race of the Satellite Scorpions that prevail here tonight? But it does feel good to be back broadcasting lacrosse. Of course, Jackson does a terrific job, and we always want Jackson broadcasting a sport he is extremely comfortable broadcasting, like lacrosse. But he plays the sport, and he's practicing, so couldn't be here tonight. And I tell you what, his team has done a pretty good job this year. They really have. They really have. We want to thank W&J Construction as well. W&J Construction, building success for today and tomorrow by providing superior construction, establishing long-term relationships, and exceeding expectations. W&J achieves this for each client by approaching every project being professional, patient, and prepared. For more information, call 321-632-7660 or check them out online at www.wjconstruction.com. And Caleb, what do we got coming up this week? Do you know?
Got Melbourne Viera baseball.
Rockledge is, yep, and that's going to be a good one. That's a rematch between what the FHSAA and Max Prep says are the two best teams in Brevard County. So we'll settle that score. I thought we already had.
I thought we did.
But apparently there is still controversy, and if Viera wins this, then there will be no doubt, right? Good luck to both teams in that one. So we have that coming up this week. See what who that St. Ed's team plays.
I want to say you said we had St. Edward's boys
Yeah,
lacrosse.
we got Cape Coast Conference tennis, I believe, as well.
Tennis on the Brevard Sports
I
Network.
believe so. Oh, they only play IMG.
Oh, only IMG.
Yeah, so. But IMG 6-6, so they play that blue team, I think.
Yeah,
The
high
white or the
school.
blue team, right? So 4-3 is our score here. Viera on top. The only multiple goal scorer in the game has been the student athlete with the ball in her pocket right now. That's Maeve Chamberlain. She's got two of the Satellite 3 goals. The other belongs to Aaron Hayslip. For the Hawks, it's been Catherine Duarte, Paige Martin, McKenna Dunnigan, and I missed the first one. Bella Wessel, that's it. Thank you. And Bella Wessel. Did not put the mark next to Bella's name. 9:57 to play in the first half. It's been a good one. Good defense.
I like the smoothness there of that little dump-off pass.
Avery Foster with a good job there.
Yes.
This is Hayslip. Wide open in front, but could not get the shot off. You got to cut that loose as soon as you get that.
Coming around the corner like that.
And look, Charlotte Chamberlain is just a freshman, and she'll do that by the time she walks across the stage in 4 years. But that's how you score those goals right there. If you're going to be on the side of that net, you got to cut that loose as soon as you get it. Hayslip. Nice pass. Oh, but deflected. Looked like it was going to be a nice pass, and then DeSasio said, nah, I'll take care of it. But the ball ends up somehow in Chamberlain's hand, and good defense again, and coming up with it is Cameron Wallace. Splitting two defenders there deep in our own zone. Nice job by Addison Freidelund. Oh. This is Eva Tyler with it. Look at that camera work you on tonight, Caleb. Nice job. And here come the Scorps looking to tie the game with 8:13 to play in the first half. And they're going to settle in, and this is where Viera's got to be careful here. Nice job. Good deflection again by DeSasio. Isabella DeSasio playing some defense down low.
I want to say we talked about her offensive input, but DeSasio can be just as effective down there defensively.
No doubt. We've seen it on each of the last two clears. Chelsea Paglia gets it over. And wide open in front, and a whistle. And there's a Scorp down. Who's the whistle on? It's push. He calls it push. What did he call it on? Satellite. So it looks like getting set to take the shot. Is this Catherine Zeke? Is that 3?
Yeah, number 3. It looks like number 3.
So I believe this is Catherine Zeke set to take.
Dangerous.
Oh, yeah. I mean.
She's dangerous with someone guarding her, so you give her an opportunity to take a step into a shot. I would not want to be the goalie.
Zeke. Quick shot. Goal. No, and that's not Zeke, I don't think.
It looks like number 3.
Is it? Okay. Well, Catherine Zeke, if it is the Hawks' leading goal scorer, it is Zeke. That's what I thought. I didn't think it was 3. Yeah, Caleb Dorr with it. Kayla Dorr. See, Caleb, I told you.
Goal Viera. Number 8, Kayla Buer.
Kayla Buer with the goal.
Score Viera 3. Correction. Viera 5. Satellite 3.
So Satellite trails Viera now 5-3. It's Kayla Buer scores, and the Hawks have 5 goals from 5 different goal scorers. Bella Wessel and Maeve Chamberlain. I believe that's Maeve. It's either Maeve or Haley Nunn there. Nope, check that. That's Ava LaRusso now in the face-off circle. Wessel quickly down the field with it. And this is Paige Martin backing up, setting up. Martin cuts, and a whistle, and Paige. What's his shot called again?
Free position shot.
There we go. I'm surprised Lee hasn't been on correcting me tonight. And it's not. And backing it up wisely is Paige Martin. Good patience there by the sophomore. As the Hawks look to set the offense here, they do. Cutting across the crease area there was Emily Potts. And the loose ball, ground ball picked up by Paglia. 5:44 to go. In front, look at that spin by Wessel. And she'll lose it as a whole host of Scorpions come in. And the ground ball ultimately corralled by Kayla Buer, the last Hawk goal scorer. This is Paglia with it. He tries to work it out. Got to watch the ball in, and this will be Scorp ball.
Turnover, and it will be Hawks ball.
There you go. What did he call?
No. I thought he was going to call a push, but he pointed the wrong direction. It will remain Scorp ball. Scorp's looking for the clear here.
A sloppy clear. Good pressure applied. Coming across is Martin. And again, the Scorps struggling to clear this. And again,
You cannot put the ball on the ground when your
Yeah.
goalie's out of the net like that.
And here comes the Scorps. This is Ivy Knight and a whistle and play on. Hayslip with it. Hayslip works down the goal line area and around the cage. Right now, Scorp's having trouble passing the ball a little bit. And this is Chamberlain with it. Chamberlain, nice pick set there
Say that
by Eva Tyler.
Tyler with the beautiful pick.
Yeah, it was a great pick. In front, spin, shot, and top right corner. That's a Butte, Clark. And that is scored by Ava LaRusso. The freshman found the upper right-hand corner, and it's 5-4 with 3:08 to play in the opening half.
The thing I like that she did right there, she took the time to aim the shot. She had a couple of seconds, take the time, aim your shot, and she put some good power behind it.
She did. She found that upper right-hand corner pretty good. And there was a kettle of Hawks there, but they could do nothing about the shot. I think that's what a flock of Hawks is called, a kettle.
Sounds correct to me.
Yeah, don't you take a shot at that.
No. You said it, I'll back you up.
Yep. And here comes Satellite looking for the tying goal shot. And good defense in front and a whistle and a slash.
Yep.
And that will be Viera ball, and Avery Foster will pick it up and begin the clear. Oh, great. Yeah, okay. What is he calling?
I don't know.
Okay, well, we're underway again. Foster again. He called a slash initially. And this is Zeke with it. The Scorps have done a great job shutting Zeke down here in the first half. She does not have any of the 5 satellite goals. Or Viera goals, I should say. But it has paved the way for 5 separate Hawks to put the ball in the back of the net tonight. In front, the pass didn't get to Paglia, but picked up. Paglia. That's going to stay with Viera. McKenna Dunnigan first on the scene. Don't they have any balls lined up on the line?
They should.
And the Hawks will set up the offense here with $1:12 to play. So close to a minute to go in the first half. 5-4. A great battle here ensuing. Last year, these two teams had Viera was out to a big lead, and then all of a sudden, Satellite started scoring and scoring and scoring, and they eventually ended up with the win. But Satellite got close at the end. Picked up by Isabella DeSascio. Finds in front. Shot and wide left off the stick of Avery Foster. And 19 seconds, and this is likely. And they say stop the clock with 14.7 seconds and a timeout on the field. We'd like to take this opportunity to once again thank Total Spine and Orthopedic. Neck, back, hip, knee, or joint pain? Well, give Total Spine and Orthopedic a call at 321-499-4646. Visit online at totalspineortho.com. As I get up in age, Caleb, I'm probably going to have to be calling 321-499-4646 a bit more frequently as all these injuries begin to catch up with me. It's 5-4 with 14.7 seconds. Chad Weiss setting up the final play here. I don't see Mammy Gaspino on here tonight. Hope everything's all right. Didn't get the opportunity to meet her when she was in town. Did you?
I got a chance to say hello, but she was in a hurry to get back to.
I got you. Gotcha.
She was in a hurry to go celebrate
Chad's birthday?
Yep.
Yeah, it was Chad's birthday that night. Big win over, I think, Edgewood that night.
Yes.
All right. Let's see what was drawn up on the whiteboard. So how's your NCAA bracket look? I've got all Final Four teams.
In both my brackets, both my national champions.
Yeah, all my national champs are still alive. Not.
Xavier, in my second bracket, Xavier was eliminated by Texas. And my original bracket, my Alabama national champion.
Yeah, well, you're not alone in either of those two. Here we go. Hawks got to hurry. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Got to get a shot off. And they won't do it. And that'll take us to the end of the first half. With your score, we got a good one brewing. It is the Viera Hawks with goals from Bella Wessel, McKenna Dunnigan, Paige Martin, Kayla Buer, and Kaylee Duarte. Lead the Satellite Scorpions on 2 goals by Maeve Chamberlain, 1 by Aaron Hayslip, and 1 by Ava LaRusso. We'll be back with the start of the second half in 10 minutes. Back to half number 2, 25 on the clock. 5-4, Viera on top. Goals by Duarte, Buer, Martin, Dunnigan, and Wessel. And for Satellite, 2 by Maeve Chamberlain, Ava LaRusso, and who's my 4th goal scorer? Aaron Hayslip. And we are underway. Teams will switch sides. Whistle. Play on. Whistle.
Now, something that could play into effect here is that Satellite goalie is facing into the sun for the first half of this second half. So let's see if that does play. I mean, that sun is just sitting above Viera Charter.
Yeah.
And into her eyes.
Yeah, she's got her stick up over her helmet there. Scorp's looking for the tying tally here. Cutting down the middle was Ivy Knight. There's a cutter. And Satellite maintains possession as Maeve Chamberlain has it. Chamberlain reverses hand. And that one gets away and is scooped up by the Hawks. That is McKenna Dunnigan. And Chamberlain takes it back and a whistle, and look, this is like a cross check, I think he did. And here comes Lainey Dahl.
Ah, the pass just a little behind.
Yeah. This is Charlotte Chamberlain. Cutting. 2 cutters on that one. 3rd one comes in. That was Chamberlain looking for the pass, and nothing there, nothing pushed, nothing forced. I like it. Satellite trying to work maybe one of those free position shots by working in, but the Hawks aren't biting. Ivy Knight back around the perimeter of the crease area. Back in X. Chamberlain. As Chamberlain and Eva Tyler play catch. And Chamberlain now will rush in. Duck shot and a goal. And a hat trick for Maeve Chamberlain ties it. And that's about one of the most patient possessions you'll see. And it pays off as we are tied up with 21:41 to go. And Maeve Chamberlain with a hat trick.
I don't care whether it's boys or girls. You can only play defense for so long. Running back and forth.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it was good patience and outstanding. I mean, that was nearly a 3.5-minute possession.
Yes.
And multiple cutters, and finally Chamberlain from the top of the slot area rolled in, took the shot, found the left side of the net, beat Cameron Wallace, and we're tied. We got a good one here, Caleb.
There's Zeke.
And here come the Hawks with a much faster-paced offense. This is Avery Foster, but they both are working, right?
Yep.
Inside to Zeke, shot, and Zeke tucks it in underneath the crossbar, and the the lead didn't, or the tie didn't last long as Zeke gets her team leading 35th of the year, and it's 6-5 Viera. That was a beautiful shot just under the crossbar.
Goal Viera, number 3, Catherine Zeke.
Zeke just slid right under in her cut, and then slid that shot.
Well, you just asked where was Zeke,
Yeah.
and there she is to score her 35th of the season, and the Hawks lead it 6-5. Draw controlled. Bella Wessel by Viera eventually. That's Paige Martin with it. Martin finds Foster. Foster with a nice cut. Finds Wessel in front. Wessel and a great save in front. It was mano a mano and Paige Shepard and Bella Wessel. And Shepard stands tall to keep it a 1-goal game. But Avery Foster looking to rip one off here. Little check by Maeve. Not called. In front, and that ball bounces off the top of the lip. And Satellite will pick it up, and there is a whistle. Marina Terry now with it. She gets it out to Lainey Dahl, and Dahl, with 2 Hawks on her, now 1, beats the 2 defenders. Dahl back behind the net, and Satellite will set it up again. This time, thought maybe we'd get a shot there, but they don't.
You got to come harder around the corner.
Yeah, you do. You almost got to tuck and roll there, if you know what I mean.
Yep. Let that lead shoulder get
Yep.
working for you.
Just like that. Nice move. Shot, and it goes wide, but a wide open net is picked up, and the rebound by Ava LaRusso, and it's tied again at 6-6 as LaRusso picked up the GB and put it into the open net. And that's LaRusso's second of the game.
There, Satellite had someone around all facets of the cage to pick up that ground ball. And you just know as soon as you get it in your stick, you need to be taking that shot because you have.
She did too, because that net's going to close up. Cameron Wallace is too good, and that is the 4th lead change of the game. Fifth lead change of the game. And here comes Avery Foster with the draw win. Foster, nope, check that. Foster with it now. Foster in front. And again, Paige Shepard gets the big stick on it. And here comes the clear. That ball hits a molehill and skirts forward. And that is a hard bump. Maeve Chamberlain goes over to check on her counterpart. Timeout on the field. That hurt. 19:05 to play in the second half. And the injured Hawk is all the players take a knee. Tell you what, let's step aside, and we'll be right back here on the Brevard Sports Network. Up at 6.
Hello, Space Coast. Alan Slaughter-Zinski for the Brevard Sports Network. I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank all of you for your support of BSN and allowing us to cover your student athletes and come into your home each and every night. Give us a follow on Facebook at Brevard Sports Network, and here's to many more years of top-notch sports coverage right here in Brevard County. Thanks again.
I'm Marcus May, and you're watching Brevard Sports Network.
My man. All right, back to action. The injured Hawk walks off on her own power. She'll be back. And it's 6-6, 5 lead changes in this one. Who will? Satellite led 1-0. Then it was 2-1 Viera, then 5-5, then 6-5, now 6-6. So Satellite has had one lead in this game. As they set up again with this patient offense that last time took 3.5 minutes but cashed in. Laney Dahl with it.
And the big thing the difference here in Satellite's offense is they're not always going straight back to X. Sometimes they'll sit just behind goal line extend, or GLE as some call it, and they'll work the offense from there.
Now, where would that GLE be exactly?
It would think of a line going from one side of the field to the other. It crosses both corners, both of the bottom corners of the cage.
Gotcha. Here comes Viera in front. Nice twist, nice turn, but the shot from Paige Martin goes wide right, and that should be Satellite ball, and it is. 17:35 to play, and this is everything we had hoped it would be between these two. Satellite looking to snap a 5-game losing streak, and the Hawks looking to cut into that all-time deficit of 13 wins for the Scorps to 7 for Viera. Oh, nice pass, but that was just wide right. That was a beautiful pass. And I'll tell you what, the timing of the shot couldn't have been any better. It was literally a one-timer, but it just goes wide.
And the thing I'm most
And that one turn, that one roll of the ball in the pocket, I think cost her. But she had to settle it in.
The thing that I'm most impressed with Satellite is a lot of teams, when they come into play Viera, they try to run step for step with Viera.
Yeah, you have to know, what's his name say? A man, this was in a movie, and I'm not, you got to know his limitations. Well, if you're not as fast as the other team is, then you do exactly what Satellite's doing here. You slow it down. And that's exactly what they have done. They have literally taken – it's like a rushing attack in the NFL, right?
Yes.
I mean, you want to keep a Patrick Mahomes off the field, right? You run the football. You win the time of possession battle.
Yes.
And that's what Satellite's doing here.
Now obviously you have those fast break situations. You got to take advantage of them, but
And you got to score when
Yes.
you keep the ball for 3.5 minutes. Otherwise, you've done nothing.
correct.
But so far, so good for the Scorps. And here comes Viera.
Tiptoeing down the sideline.
Oh, she certainly was. That was pretty. This is Paige Martin with it. $15:29 to play in the game. And that's going to be Viera ball or Satellite ball. That's only behind the end line, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And even behind the end line, it has to be a shot.
Right.
If there's
Can't be a pass, right?
correct.
Two defenders here. Yeah, I was going to say you got to feed that back to Shepard, and they do. And Shepard tries to force the clear, but that is picked off by Janie Vargas. Here comes Vargas down the right wing. She turns, cuts, finds Martin in front. Martin will be stopped by Paige Shepard, but a free position shot coming for Paige Martin here. The junior. I'm sorry. Paige is not a junior. Paige is a sophomore. And Martin in, shot, goal. Paige Martin with her second of the night. The 6 lead change gives the Hawks a 7-6 lead with 14:06 to play.
And the important thing she did there, she didn't go right at the goal. She forced her defender to change the angle on defending that shot, and then last second took a step towards the cage, shot, and put it in the back of the cage.
Paige Martin. I know Dad Shane has got to be proud. Uh-oh, are we freezing? No? Okay, we're good. 14:06, to play here in the game. And Avery Foster in the face-off circle. With Maeve Chamberlain. And the Hawks control the draw. This is Dunnigan with it. Dunnigan down the near touchline here. Nice spin inside. The high slot area now is Chelsea Paglia. Paglia now over on the right wing. Back to Foster. Foster will set it up. Rapidly approaching the water break here in the second half. Spins, turns, and that one catches the net from Catherine Zeke. Kind of a change-up, if you will, but it works, and it's 8-6 Viera.
And this is what Viera does. They come out, they get a squirt of momentum, and they start to run with it.
Now they've
Goal Viera, number 3, Catherine Z.
Now they've never had more than a 2-goal. They led 4-1. So their largest lead of the night has been 4-1. And that will take us to the water break. So we'll mute it here and be back with the final 13 minutes and 18 seconds of the second half. And the Hawks are on a 2-0 run to lead at 8-6. All right, hit it.
All right.
All right, welcome back here. All right, following the Hawk goal and the face-off win by Viera, they're looking to score 3 straight. Zeke over to Duarte, back in the middle on the cutter. Zeke shot and a goal by Avery Foster. And the Hawks are going quite a run now and are pulling away and lead it 9-6. 3 straight for Viera.
Goal Viera, number 10, Avery Foster.
Yeah, it's freezing bad, man. So we're going to fix it here in a minute after this rush. Shot. Nope, she held up. She should have shot it. They got to end this run. They got to. This is the possession. They must end this run. They're going to have a shot at coming back in this, and that'll be a contact foul there.
Hit it.
All right, welcome back here. All right, following the Hawk goal. In front, and that shot goes wide. Good defense by Viera, and a whistle. 12 minutes to play. 12 minutes in the game. And the Hawks, who just a couple of minutes ago were staring at 6-6, are now ahead 9-6. This is Ivy Knight with it. Right now, we're only running about 10 seconds behind. I don't know why the thing is still sitting on yellow. But it probably couldn't hurt you to move it a little left or right here in a minute. Got a cutter. In front, nice pass, but it gets away from the freshman who has 2 goals. And Satellite still controls. In front, and this will be a free position shot coming.
Yep.
For number 4, Aaron Hayslip, who has a goal. Yeah, there you go. Now you're green. We're good.
Hayslip needs to take advantage of this opportunity right here.
Oh, great defense by Viera. Zeke and Avery Foster cut her down in the middle. Great defense.
And that's a push from behind.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to be patient. You're green. All caught up. Okay, good. 10-16 to play. And here comes Catherine Zeke looking for a hat trick, but she passes shot off the goaltender's best friend, the goal post. And here comes Satellite in transition. The freshman, LaRusso. And that one will be Satellite. That ball right off the right goal post. And as I said, that is a goaltender's best friend. My sister used to thank him. She did. Turns, spins, cuts open. Cameron Wallace just takes the ball away. And it stays 9-6. Great play by Cameron.
That was all Cameron there.
That was all Cameron Wallace. Now she'll kill a little bit of time and try to force something here. They're riding her. That's going to go against Cam. No?
No. It's against Satellite.
Okay.
Stick to the shoulder.
I got you. And the turnover. And in transition quickly. Oh, wide open in front. Shot wide right.
Oh,
And I tell you what, Lainey Dahl probably had another split second. I don't think she realized how much there was just nobody there.
Right.
Nobody. And I don't think she realized it. I mean, closing was a Viera defender, but she probably had another split second to probably pick a little spot there in that net to try to put that ball. But luckily for the Hawks, it goes wide. Little push there. Another little push. Maeve Chamberlain battling hard with Addison Friedlund. I think is how you say her name. And Maeve Chamberlain, there's a little bump, little shoulder bump, knocks Maeve to the ground. This should be Scort ball. 7:44 to go. And 3 goals in a 3.5-minute span. Broke a 6-6 tie. And that's where we are as the weather cools, as the sun goes down in West Viera.
will be grooving.
This is Ava LaRusso. She'll get it around to Lainey Dahl, and Dahl will hang on here. They don't have much time to play around. They can't afford 3.5-minute possessions now. They're going to have to try to make some things happen, trailing by 3. Don't forget, coming up tonight on ESPNU, if you are a basketball fan, Emma Risch from Palm Bay is in the McDonald's All-American three-point shooting contest tonight. She is one of 3 girls from across the country that'll be participating in that. That'll be on ESPNU in 7 minutes. So Emma Risch from Palm Bay, the only McDonald's All-American in the history of Brevard County girls or boys basketball, is a national finalist in the three-point competition tonight, and that you can watch on ESPNU. Here it's 6:20 to play, and Viera keeps the possession scoreless for Satellite, and is this going to be a turnover? Nope. GB picked up by Sophia Adderton, the sophomore. And here comes Adderton, who has the ball knocked away, but it ends up right in the hands of Zeke. Shot and a goal, and a beaut at that. Isabella DeSaccio with the goal, and it's 10-6. Viera from Catherine Zeke.
Goal, Viera. Number 14, Isabella DeSaccio.
And with 5:52 to play in the game, the Hawks have worn down the Scorps and now lead it by 4. We've seen it, like you said, all year, as the Hawks pull away in the second half. All right, we got a timeout on the field. We'll step aside one final time here on BSN. Be right back with the remaining 6 minutes of this one.
We're good.
All right, welcome back here to Hawk Stadium, where Viera looking to close out Satellite. 4 unanswered have the Hawks on top, 10-6. A hat trick tonight. No, I'm sorry. Catherine Zeke has 2 goals tonight. Paige Martin with 2 goals. Keely Duarte with 1. Kayla Buer with 1. Isabella DeSascio with 1. McKenna Dunnigan with 1. And Bella Wessel with 1. This is Avery Foster, who has one of those Hawk goals. Ducks under the stick of Maeve Chamberlain there. That was a slick little move. Back to Wessel. Wessel over to Duarte. And nice job to the pass in front, but in and out of the stick of Paglia. And Viera will control with 5:25 to play in the game. This is DeSascio, who scored the last Viera goal. She spins, turns back into X, and comes around the cage, and a shot is right into the pocket of Paige Shepard, who has been great tonight, Caleb.
Yes, she has. Look, we've seen Viera put a lot of goals on a lot of goalies.
This is Ivy Knight. And that's going to be Viera ball with 4:48 to play. We're yellow again. Slide that thing down to the left a little. This is winding down here. No sense in starting another broadcast. And down the far sideline come the Hawks with 4 minutes to play. Whistle. Cutter shot, goal. That was perfectly set up. And Zeke now with the hat trick. And it's 11-6. Hawks.
Goal Viera, number 3, Catherine C.
That was pretty, Caleb. Good feed, good shot, and a 5-goal lead. Here comes Viera again. And this is Isabella DeSascio. Nice job in front. High shot from Duarte won't go. Satellite with 3:30 to play in the game. Bear with us here to get through the final 3:30. Signal going in and out here late in the game. This is number 11, Laney Dahl. That one hit, or it sounded like it hit the post. I think it did. Sound like it did. Yeah. And that one ends up in the stick of Cameron Wallace. 2:45 to play. And a free position shot coming here.
That was a slash called against the Hawks.
A slash called against the Hawks. Oh, I'm sorry, for Satellite coming. Pulls up, shot, and that, I'll tell you what, that Hawk defense closed quickly on that. Wessel, Foster, and Martin all closed on that. 120. Nearing the 2-minute mark, 120 seconds to play, 2:10 to go. This is Foster across the midfield line, down into the high slot. Zeke with it, drops it, looking for that 4th of the night. And a whistle was blown with 1:50 to play. So the Viera Hawks are going to rebound quite nicely. Thank you very much, from their tough loss to St. Edwards on Friday night in overtime. They're going to move to 7-2. This will be the second loss of the year for Satellite. They'll move to 6-2. Their other loss came to Edgewood, but a good game by the Scorps. I was impressed with Paige Shepard, and, of course, you're always impressed with Maeve Chamberlain. And for Viera tonight, I liked how 5 different Hawks scored goals in the first half, which showed the youth and depth of this team. And then your leaders took over in the second half, as all 3 of Catherine Zeke's goals came in the second half. 3 of the 5 goals on the 5-0 run have come from Zeke. As we get set to wind down here, we'll log off. We're going to log off immediately tonight because of that signal being in and out. But we want to thank you. We want to thank our sponsors, Total Spine and Orthopedics, neck, back, hip, knee, or joint pain. 321-499-4646. Florida City Gas. We also want to thank W&J Construction and the Purple Alligator as well. Under a minute to play. Under a minute. And that ball will get away from the outstretched stick of Chelsea Paglia. Who's your player of the game, Caleb?
I'd have to say Catherine Zeke.
I'm going to go with Paige Martin. I'm going to go with the total spine and orthodontics player of the game tonight, Paige Martin. Sorry, I outrolled you.
It's okay. Look, that's not a bad choice either. I mean,
all right. So, unfortunately tonight, no post-game interviews. We have someplace else to be this evening by 9:15, so we got to pack up and get out, and that's definitely going to be a free position shot with 7.1 seconds to go, and the Hawks are going to be looking to tack on a 12th goal and double up the Scorps, and let's see if they can indeed do it.
Again, as we were talking, big credit to Shepard, because this one could have been a runaway quick if Shepard.
Oh, Paige Shepard tonight. If you're looking for the other side of the equation, Paige or Shepard, I should say, gets it for sure. She is our player of the game for Satellite. Paige Shepard, the junior goalie. And let's see if the Hawks can add that 12th, and they won't. And that'll do it as the horn will sound. And that is the end of the game tonight with your final score. The Viera Hawks 11, the Satellite Scorpions 6. Good game by both teams. Thanks to all sponsors. Thank you to Maggie Davis and Chad Weiss. And for Caleb Brown, I'm Alan Slaughter-Zinski. Have a great sports night, everybody.